everyone. It's your last weekend before Christmas, and we're here. Well, no, actually, it's the second weekend before Christmas. We're here bringing you another update to see what the weather's going to do. There's a lot going on with the charts next week. Quite interesting. Yes, I know you've got me looking at my lights and my Christmas hat. I thought I'd look a bit festive there today.
Yes, I have giant bubbles.
Dave's got giant bubbles. Oh dear. So to start off with, I'm just going to quickly run through the 850 charts with you because they're looking quite interesting. So let's hope that I can share this with you. It doesn't take too long to load. Damn, it's
6.5 hours later.
Change. So at the moment, the greens are the mild air that we're under at the moment. In fact, that yellow there is looking quite nice. Some of our temperatures at the moment are going up to about 12. Some places might see 13 degrees. It's not too cold overnight either. I think about 7 or 8 degrees. It depends where you are. Of course, over like North Cornwall, Bolventa, places like that, it's always going to be slightly cooler. But the majority of Cornwall at the moment is under quite some mild air. As we head through this week, there's a little cool blip coming from the north. You can see that. That is going to bring some interesting conditions throughout the week. Then it goes slightly milder again. And then as we head into the run up to Christmas, this is what we're actually all keeping an eye on at the moment. Is this cold plunge of air coming down from the north? Now, the deeper blues are indicating some really cold temperatures. Now, depending on what happens, there is a risk, and I'm saying a risk of maybe a little bit of sleet, maybe most probably over higher ground. But there's chances are we're going to see rain with this. But at the moment, we're watching this very closely because as you head through the Christmas period, it goes mild for a while. And then I'm going to show you this as we go into New Year. We're going to be watching this area of cold right to the north here. Whether this will actually come down and cover the whole of the UK is yet to be seen. But myself and Dave spotted this. And we're going to be keeping an eye on this, don't we, Dave?
Yeah, most definitely. It could be an interesting couple of weeks now.
But it's just a mixture at the moment of mostly mild conditions, the odd cold blip, which is not out of the ordinary for this time of year, to be honest with you, because we've had our temperatures really warm. If it does go cold for a day or two, we're all going to notice it.
But that's the problem. Yeah, I'll put some stuff up. So that is the biggest issue at the minute. We've been so used to mild air. When you look over the period of the last 11, 12 months, nearly every month has had a record broken one way or another. It's either been the wettest June or July, whenever it was, on record. But then we've had October and November, the warmest on record since whenever the records went back. November was also the warmest month globally. And when you're talking about the global temperatures are up, I think it's like 1.4 to 1.6 degrees warmer than they should be. It's quite warm. This month, again, is it going to start breaking records again for being quite mild? Because if you look at it, temperatures are quite mild. Myself, again, I'm actually back in my shorts again. I'm just like, I'm in the in-between stage where I can put trackies on or jeans on, but I prefer shorts. And when it does get cold, I really do feel it. It's a shock to our system. So hopefully if these load, we can do the big, will it be a white Christmas? And let's go right up. Skip through. Right, this is when that cold air starts to push down. As you can see, we've got a northwesterly flow. But then on the 23rd, it's looking, there's got to be some rain coming in. We'll look on the other models, you can see how much rainfall. But then there is, and I mean a slight, Penny said, a very slight risk of some sleety stuff how far this cold air comes down depends on if it snows or not on Christmas Eve. But I'm sorry to say, Christmas Day is looking at the moment high pressure for us. Other places might actually have a white Christmas. So some places in Wales, some places to the north, some places Pennine, Scotland, further up you go, the more chances you are of a white Christmas. But for us down here at the moment, and I'm going ahead now right into the new year, and that is when that cold plunge comes down. So at the moment, the chances of a white Christmas are dropping really quick because we have an area of high pressure. But you never know. Come Wednesday, middle of the week, it may change. Again. Yeah, it might change, and we suddenly get some snow.
We did last time, didn't it? A week. You said it was going to snow. To the charts the night before, and there it was.
Yep. So at the minute, we're stuck under this big area of high pressure, which is over Europe at the minute. Even though we've had high pressure, it hasn't been beautiful wall-to-wall sunshine. It's more wall-to-wall grey anticyclonic gloom. And because there's a low pressure, it's sitting quite up to the northwest. That's pulled a lot of moisture up as well. So that is why we've had plenty of mizzle around. And I'm afraid to say, even looking in tomorrow, the high pressure is still around, but it does start to move. It will be dry-ish. There will be mizzle tomorrow on Sunday. There will be maybe some sunny spells dotted around, but there will be plenty of that grey cloud. And as we head into Monday, it's more Monday sort of afternoon. We've got some showers appearing. There they come in. So low pressure takes hold then. And as you can see, Monday night into Tuesday, there is plenty of rain moving in. This is Tuesday morning. So it could be a wet start to Tuesday. Then we go through Tuesday and it's likely to be on and off all day. Then them isobars you can see start to tighten up, and I'll show you the wind charts. The wind does pick up. But then it turns quite sort of unsettled from midweek. There's plenty of rain about, plenty of mizzle patches about. A dry day, so some may be dry, some may not be. And you can see on here, but then comes down on the 22nd, this cold air, which is literally, you can see a weather front, which will be on there. But problem is with any GFS charts or that lot, they can overplay it sometimes to make it look a lot worse than it actually is. But the 23rd, we do have a lot of rain about. Then the cold air comes in for the 24th, and that's when likely some parts of the UK definitely will see snow. I think we might see sleet, but I think it'll be more to the east in Cornwall, so Launceston, over the real high grounds up that end. I think Bolventon might see some sleet.
I always do.
Yeah, then Christmas Day, that area of high pressure nudges in right there. So it actually might be a dry, cloudy, sort of mixed weather day, but Christmas Day. Then going ahead right to that bit to we are keeping an eye on. This is when that next band of sleety, cold, snowy weather comes down, and how far it comes down, we really don't know because the weather models don't go that far ahead at the moment. Wind-wise, at the moment, we've had some slack air, so the winds are not really windy. We've had high humidity, and it's not been enough just to shift it and get rid of it for a while with this horrible grey, misty weather. And as I go through, tomorrow the winds do pick up, maybe 30 mile an hour some places, maybe a bit more. And you can see we're still on a southwesterly flow for a while. Into Monday, we're more into our southwest to westerly. But it's when this rain comes in on this low, the winds do pick up Tuesday. They may be 30s, 40s, maybe in a bit more around the coastlines, maybe in 50s for a while. But then Tuesday night, they do switch to a northwesterly. You can see here the isobars are coming down. from a northwesterly direction. So that's how you can tell, just to give you some help. Then it's just windy for quite a while. Anyone up in Scotland, I think on the 21st, I can see some, maybe a yellow, maybe even an amber weather warning going out for Scotland.
That looks pretty windy up there, doesn't it?
That's in the 70s, 80s, easy up in Scotland. Especially the west of Scotland, that really does look windy.
As long as that doesn't drop.
No, that's what we don't want it to happen. But for us, yeah, right. So this is really interesting. On the 23rd, this is be a weather front. So that perfect line there will be a weather front. So down here be what we call mild air mass. This top end of it is going to be the colder air mass, and that will literally, I'll show you, is the jet stream. That line will be the jet stream dropping. And you can see the 23rd, we may have a weather warning put up. If the official Met Office don't, I can see us be putting one up. Weather watches will be going out on probably Wednesday, and then Saturday it will, well, Friday, Saturday could be advisories, because this looks 70, 60, 70 mile an hour winds for a while. Then, yeah, so it's quite just windy. We're on quite a sort of northwesterly flow for a while. Then
it's going to make
Christmas
it colder as well with that
oh
flow.
yeah, Christmas Day, you can see that high pressure building, so the winds do get slack again. And then as we start moving through into Boxing Day and further ahead, it's going to be windy on and off. So the main concern for winds are anywhere from the 22nd into the 23rd. So really keep an eye on our page for that. So these are a bit what Penny was showing, but these are your GFS and your air thickness. So it sort of gives you help of it. And you can see at the minute we're under oranges, so it's quite mild. As I go into Wednesday, you can start to see it change again, and it comes back. You can sort of see the weather fronts causing problems. The jet stream at the moment is quite far up. It's sort of gets really strong above Scotland, as you can see on this white bit up there. It comes really powerful, about 230, 240 mile an hour high up in the atmosphere. And that was that wind I was showing you earlier on. You can sort of see the jet stream starts to drop. And this is that line I was talking about. You can see it coming in. Quite interesting when you look at the charts. Yeah, the jet stream does drop down. You can see it pull some colder air, but considering Cornwall's just on that band there, that's what's making it tricky for any snow. So in here will be rain embedded in this, because it's a little low pressure. But we're just outside that blue area. So for any snow, we really need this blue to be just down here, a bit further down. And we may get some sleety snow. But then Christmas Day, you can see in Boxing Day and further ahead, the jet stream does fly quite high up, and in comes the warm air again. So considering it's going to be mild for now, with just a few cold days here and there, so it's not too bad. This is a zoomed in version of Cornwall. So like I said, it's staying relatively dry for Sunday, and then that's that bit of rain I was talking about earlier on, what comes in from Monday night into Tuesday. And you can see it, that little low pressure really does. And it's right at 9 o'clock. So it's just before rush hour. It comes in, but timings you can't really give. So it's going to be people coming back from the school runs or going out for shopping, and it's.
We'll have more of an idea of that in tomorrow's forecast.
Yeah, definitely. So that could be a little advisory for us. And it goes ahead. So yeah, we do have dry days, miserly days, wet days. That's just indicated miserable all day on Thursday. Friday's not looking too bad. But then what we're really watching, the 23rd. That's when that jet stream starts to push down. Oops, sorry, push down here. Got all this cold air and sleety snow stuff up there. It pushes down, and how far it comes down, we don't know. So the further that cold there, so if I flick back to demonstrate it a bit better. So the further we can get this blue, so at the moment it's sort of, I can't zoom in on it. The green is still over Cornwall. That is why we've got rain and not sleety snow stuff. So if we could get that blue well past the old Sicily and a bit further down, this could turn into this.
We don't really want it, to be honest with you, because it's just going to cause problems. Because most of the people are, your kids are off school. Most people are doing the last minute shopping for Christmas, going away. People are traveling. So really, it's not a good, definitely not a good thing. Bad enough if you've got wind and rain, let alone snow.
Oh, no. I really do know that. Do you know what? I've just cutting in here a minute. I've just realised up here. See, it's back again.
What is it?
It's the TV. This is actually, by the way, if you're wondering what this is actually a green screen. Normally I have it on, but it's TV's coming through the green screen. This is actually our green screen, which we're going to start using a lot more of. But it's just space. It's so big. It's too big to put up anywhere. We need a massive, great big area. So I've got the lighting. I've got the it's amazing. Anyway, getting away from that. So yeah, the weather is really just grey and dull for a while. Then it's got to be wet and windy, basically, and turning colder, mild, colder, mild, colder. And at the minute, you got like at the time of doing this, the air pressure is dropping. The humidity is 99% and it's 11 degrees.
See, temperatures for this time of year should be about 7.
Yeah, maybe in colder, probably about 5. Should be nice and crisp.
So it just shows really how much warmer everything is and everywhere. It's not good. Be interested to see I'm interested to see how next year's weather patterns play out. And actually think that next year we're going to see some big storms.
I do. If we're going by this year's trend and look back at the trends, I do think we're going to have some warm weather again. But I do think we're going to have some nasty storms again. And you think we're already on F on the Met of storm named already. And I've never known it to get that far.
Well, I think Storm Kieran was one of our closest calls to some really extreme strong winds. And I've got a feeling there's going to be another one like that next year. And
Storm Kieran, we dodged a bullet. If Storm Kieran Central Eye didn't come across Cornwall, if it went to more up about 40-50 miles more to the west, so it's out to sea a bit, we would have seen the 100+ mile an hour winds easy. You think France had 144+ mile an hour gusts. They had sustained winds of a category 1, where it was a category 1 in France. They had sustained winds of 82 mile an hour blowing for about 30 minutes. And the damage it done in France, I've seen videos where actually the air pressure dropped and the vacuum of it in France was blowing people's windows out. So from inside out, just blowing them out.
See, we couldn't get away with something like that here, especially up on the North Coast or anywhere high up. We're not ready for something like that.
No, we're not built for it.
No, but with the way our climate is changing,
warmer seas and all that lot, and
exactly.
All it was going to take is for next year is to get a really active hurricane season, that jet stream in the wrong place, get our sea temperatures up to about 20 degrees plus what they've done again over the last 3 years. They've always been up to that. And to get an ex-tropical storm just to jump onto that jet stream and come into our warmer waters, and that could be it. We could be seeing really strong winds.
What are the sea temperatures now?
I think they're about 12 at the moment.
See, that's still warm for this time of year.
12, 13, yeah. They have cooled right down now. And it's now they start really dropping down. But I was talking to person who goes out only fins, and he was saying a lot of the surfers saying it's still quite warm for now. I still wouldn't like to go in it myself. It does look chilly, but
No, we're not used to it, are we?
no.
It'd be freezing cold if we got in there now.
Yeah, definitely. Anyway, for now, I'm going to say goodbye.
Yep, I'm
And
going to say goodbye.
And hopefully in a few days' time, we'll release another video. I do apologise. It's this timing. We're busy people, as you can tell. We've got 2 websites we're doing. We've got the pages we're running. There's lots of other things, but we will aim to get another video done maybe Monday this week. Then Monday, Tuesday, might be Monday, Wednesday. Then we'll do more as the Christmas run-up comes.
Especially if we spot anything other than rain.
The S word.
S word for showers, by the way.
Yes. Word we do not speak about.
No, because the page goes nuts if you put anything like that up.
Yes. Anyway, for now, I'm going to say goodbye and get this sorted out with watch my cat.
I'll see you later.
Yep. Take care, everyone. Speak to you soon. Bye.
Bye.